It's the NFL on EA Sports as we welcome you into Paycor Stadium on the riverfront here in Cincinnati. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Seattle Seahawks taking on the Cincinnati Bengals. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. On the game's first play, second down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So that as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right? You're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times.
The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. Myles Murphy in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man. Got to assume this defense will be charging again here. It's 2nd and 15. We'll get that to Charbonnet. He is out of bounds right around the 34. Well, we know he can run the football too, but he's a good pass catcher. That's been on display here, Charles, on this opening drive.
And we certainly have seen the benefits of what he did in the offseason, which was spend more time with wide receivers, working on routes, working on cuts, in order to make himself a more complete running back and even more of a threat downfield.
And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Howell, he'll look to throw it. He completes this to Walker. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more on that one and another first down. And he remains perfect on this opening drive. Charles now 5 of 5 and another first down to work with.
He's like one of those great shooters in basketball that has his rhythm, has his confidence, and he doesn't think anything is going to miss right now. As far as he's concerned, he's going to be perfect the entire game, and who's to say that it won't happen the way he's throwing it right now.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. Well, the first drive here and the first time that we've called a big tight end's name, but I can assure you this, Charles, it won't be the last.
No, it won't, because when he gets going, now it opens up opportunities on the perimeter because that'll draw the defense towards him in the middle of the field. Now your wide receivers will get involved as this game goes on.
And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 12 more yards there and another first down. And so far, a very nice, methodical opening drive.
This has the feel of a scripted drive that they rehearsed perfectly all week long, and now they're executing it on game day.
Script looks good so far. And he'll be out of bounds. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
A lot of precision being shown on this opening drive. They've been methodical. They've been crisp. And as a reward, they're going to be set up with an early 1st and goal.
Now receiver in motion left. Left side complete to Lockett. So that'll be no better than an incompletion. And that'll make it 2nd and goal. Walker will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Jason Myers now for the extra point. And this will give the Seahawks a 7-0 lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. Here we go. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10 at their own 16. They start on the ground with Elliott. And that closed up quickly there as he gets it up only to about the 17.
1-1, ready?
2nd and 9.
11 coming.
Again, it's Elliott. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20. You talk about this Seahawk defense. And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently 2nd best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on being number 1, looking for a big game today.
Here we go.
Now 3rd down and 7.
12.
Now it's Burrow. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before they reach the 50.
Here we go.
So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10.
11. 11.
From midfield now, Burrow. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Bengals. T. Higgins, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they enter play here in this one on a 2-game win streak, plus they come off the open week as well. So this is a team that has a lot of things working in their favor.
Oh, it certainly is, and let's face it, this team is playing so well. The worry now is that after a few extra days off, they'll be sluggish coming into this game. So I've heard that they spent more time in practice working what they call good versus good, starting offense versus starting defense. They want a fast start in this next game.
Another throw on 2nd down, and this one incomplete as well.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first 2 throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Howell throwing on third down here. And it's intercepted. Picked off Byron Jones. And a return across midfield into the 46-yard line.
Gun. Dot. Here we go. Get in the huddle.
A first down carry by Elliott. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Hey, it's not the most spectacular play, but I think most teams will take that every single time for the first play of a drive. Begin the series with positive yardage and set yourself up for a very manageable second down.
11.
Now it's Burrow. He will find his man Chase complete. And he's going to be taken down right at the 10-yard line. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Second and 1 from the 2. On the option, here's Elliott. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Ezekiel Elliott, his second rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals have taken the lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of a season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season that could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not.
Dancing to his left. And he'll just get rid of it.
And a smart play there. He's probably saying, I wish I would have done that on the last drive instead of throwing the interception.
Now a 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. To give him 17 yards that time, as that'll move the chains. So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. From the gun, it's Walker. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And Howell will throw it. And out route, and he's got the connection to Walker. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
I like the play design there. They occupied the defense downfield, everyone trying to account for someone. But unfortunately, they didn't account for the running back slipping out of the backfield. And he was absolutely unnoticed and wound up getting big yards on that play.
They run the option here on 1st and 10. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a halt. It'll be a pickup of 5 on the keeper. It's 2nd down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. Smith and Jigba in motion right. And they'll get it forward to him on the touch pass. And the Seahawks are going to have first and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
And this is just a little touch pass. They send the receiver in motion, just kind of tap it forward to him. Now, it doesn't turn into a huge play, but they do pick up a first down. A nice, consistent game.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Out to the right, he gets it to Lockett. Touchdown! Tyler Lockett, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point up and through by Myers. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
11 MT tight.
On 2nd down, here's Burrow. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked by Julian Love. Moving inside the 20.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Yeah, easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look, that's on me. I wanted to press it, but it's because I believe in you guys.
And Walker has it. Touchdown, Seahawks. Ken Walker. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Myers connects on the PAT. And the lead is now 21-14. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field. And we are ready to rock. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. A slim deficit here in a one-possession game. Not much time left, obviously. We'll see if they can march this down the field, at least get 3 and take some momentum into the locker room. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Now they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. They're passing here. Joe Burrow. Under pressure, they got him again. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
Ready?
So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw.
11 MT tight.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Reek Woolen. And what a return as he brings this one all the way back to the 25-yard line. First down, Howell to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. It's DJ Turner who's got it. And the Bengals are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. A little over 20 seconds remaining in the half as they'll line up here 1st and 10. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. Power running by, he's got daylight. They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 61 yards yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
Exactly what they needed right there because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And it's knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they went for the combo plate there. A nice ample gain on the ground on the previous play. Going for the big shot on that one unsuccessfully.
Gun.
2nd and 10.
12.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. He'll get this out wide here to Elliott. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They need 12 here. It's 3rd down. Now Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in.
And that is not what you expect from a receiver of his caliber. Sometimes you get a little ahead of yourself. You don't look it in, and all of a sudden it's on the ground. A surprise to all.
Final play of the half for Burrow and company. Oh, he'll let one go deep for Higgins. This is caught inside the 15. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Bengals with work to do in this 3rd quarter, but they'll get the football first as we are back underway. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the 2nd quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
12. 11 mighty.
First down. Here's Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked off by Josh Jones. And this one will be brought back to the 22. Now Hal's going to mix it up here. Now a play fake here on first down. And this will be caught by Metcalf for a Seahawk touchdown. A 22-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. And he pushed it right. It's no good. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game.
Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. A big play there for Cincinnati. 46 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35.
11.
Burrow will throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. back at about the 37-yard line. Leonard Williams. He's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. On second down, Elliott. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 73 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Burrow looking to pass. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Josh Jones. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here at their own 23. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack. Give to Walker on the read option. And he'll get only a couple up to the 22. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Off play action. It's Howell. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. An excellent pickup of 20 yards.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
Powell. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bengals are going to have great field position here as this is returned just shy of midfield. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. And it's a solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. That's a gain of 13 as they try to whittle away at this 13-point deficit.
11 MT tight. 11 MT tight.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. And that'll be incomplete. Well, we've talked about it, CD, but it bears repeating. They are struggling to throw the football. All the interceptions and more incompletions. It just doesn't look like things are in sync out there.
I would agree with that, and it's not a good day when you feel like an incomplete pass is almost a win for you because it wasn't intercepted. And I think the receivers now, when they're running their routes, they want to catch the ball, but they also want to make sure that the defenders don't take it away.
So 3rd down, they need to get to the 28 for a first.
12, 12, 12.
They'll drop to throw. And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. More than one defender there, and that's a loss of 5 on the sack.
And this dominant defensive performance continued on that play. This poor quarterback, he's not received the protection he needs, and he's had to pick himself up off the turf far too often.
11 MT tight. 11, 11, 11, 11.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. And he is going to have the Bengals 1st down on what will be a big play there on 4th and long. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th. Back now in Cincinnati.
Here we go.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
11, 11, 11.
No, bottled up. Fumble. It's out. It's loose. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out at practice, and we watched him work And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Out of the gun, it's Howell. Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Trey Hendrickson able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Completes it to Fant on the right side. And he is going to have a Seahawks 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence. And
he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. DK Metcalf, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Seahawks are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the 4th quarter. Howell throwing for it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
On 2, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going. And just looking ahead, it would appear that that bye week is coming at the right time. They'll have 2 weeks to chew on this one, though probably not one that they want to chew on. A poor performance from start to finish. But despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. I don't know how well our microphones are picking it up for those of you at home, but Charles, you and I can hear it. A lot of groans right now coming from this crowd.
I don't know if we're picking up what's happening in the stadium or from the people who are supporting this team at home because it's coming through loud and clear to you and me. This offense, they've been stuck in neutral much of the game. And on that last play, they actually went in reverse. I think this crowd would have liked neutral, don't you?
Yeah, neutral would have strongly been preferred. They'll take anything positive at this point. Now Burrow going to change things up.
11.
He'll look to throw. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
I'm 1, ready?
All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Looking deep here for Chase. Oh, and that is incomplete. The Bengals try it, but it doesn't work out. And, boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. Well, at this stage of the game in the 2nd half, down 3 scores, I guess they felt like they needed to push.
And let's face it, with this deficit, if they give up another score here after they didn't get it, does it really matter?
Right.
It really doesn't. They had
touchdown. Kenneth Walker from 3 yards out. And the Seahawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll increase their lead to 28. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Oh, the return is Jones from the end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I'll tell you what, partner, after he ices down, he's going to need a nice long soak in a hot tub after this one. He's been under duress the entire game.
Well, yeah, once again, hit as he throws. Fortunate that one wound up incomplete. Again, it's Burrow on 2nd and 10. And now here is another interception. Julian Love picks it, and the Seahawks are going to take over at their own 30-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his 2nd interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards.
And even with the game seemingly in hand, they're continuing to fire away, pressing the ball down the field. Listen, it's worked all day. No reason to go away from it now.
On first down, Howell.
And give them another 6. It's caught for a touchdown, and the blowout continues. Now Myers for the extra point. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. The kick unit for the Seahawks out there on the field, and we are ready to rock.
Here's Jones to bring it out of the end zone. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
On 1, ready?
The Bengals drive about to get going.
12.
Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty.
And my goodness, another interception.
Picked off by Kobe Bryant.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road and help seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
19 tight.
They'll throw on first down. Here's Howell.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Back to throw, Howell.
And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And maybe you and I should attend that press conference and see what he has to say because someone's going to ask him why he continued to push it. My guess, He didn't like how some of the snaps were run earlier, and he wanted to use that as a chance to clean things up. But he certainly will have some explaining to do.
The Cincy offense about ready to go here on their next drive.
Well, CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is end the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, and with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
On second down, Burrow. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
Looks like they're going to keep throwing till the bitter end. This one's long since over, but give them credit. They're going to go down fighting. That one, incomplete.
On third down, Burrow. And now another one thrown incomplete.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty, as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down.
11, Thomas.
First and 10 at the 42-yard
11.
Throwing again, it's Burrow. And now here's another interception.
Picked off by Reek Woolen. And the Seahawks will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Well, they don't need to score here, that's for sure. They could just kneel it. They've got the huge lead late fourth quarter, but we'll see how they're feeling, Charles.
Yeah, we all know people out there who like to use every second of the clock, no matter what the score. And we know they don't need the points. They've scored in abundance already. Let's find out how they want to finish this ball game.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And, partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.